Hey, how are you? This is going to be a meta-language guide. It's probably one of 6 videos where I go through the entirety of the meta-language of the course. The intention of this video is because I have multiple classes. For some classes, I'm skipping the meta-language. For some classes, I'm doing the meta-language. I don't want to be held responsible for not going through some meta-language and then you guys are like you don't know what to do. So I just want to make this guide. So if you don't know the meta-language, just refer to these series of videos and where I go through all the subsystems of language, definitions, examples, how to analyze if it's relevant. Yeah, so just to be on top of all the meta language. So to start off, I want to do an overview video. It will last maybe 3 minutes maximum. It's basically going through the fundamentals of English language and as well the subsystems of language. So of course, the very big and fundamental question in English language is why. We went through this in our trial class. If you'd sat it with me, it was a quote from Anthony Albanese, and he said it was when he was advertising for the election, and he said that he was going to reduce prices of childcare. And the way he conveyed it was, he said less cost, more aura, and he used aura, which of course we could go after the definition of what aura is, but what we care about as linguists, as English language students, is the meta language, the thing we label onto aura, which is teenspeak. And the ultimate question in English language is why? Why did he choose to use teenspeak? We call this analytical descriptions, analytical commentaries, because we care about analyzing why certain language choices were made, not what aura means or what some phrase means or what some declarative sentence means, but why they chose to use that meta language device. So it could be, for example, why did someone choose to use parallelism? Why did Albanese in that case choose to use teenspeak? Why might someone use a predicative adjective? The big question again, once and over again, is why, and why. So I'm just going to provide a quick overview of the subsystems beyond that. So language can be broken down into very fundamental units, right? We start off at the most fundamental unit of language, which are sounds. Without sounds, we don't have language. We call it phonology, right? So phonology is the study of sounds, the fundamental building block of language. If we put together some, I should say sounds, we get parts of words, right? You string together some sounds, you get parts of words, right? And they're essentially the Lego blocks. That's morphology, by the way. And the Lego blocks, you put them together, you build Lego blocks together, you build parts of words together, you get words as a whole. So the study of words is called lexicology. We take some words, you string them together, you get sentences, you get phrases, you get clauses. That's called syntax. So it's the study of sentences. If you look at sentences together, so you look at 3 or 4 sentences together, we get meaning. It gives us meaning to the certain thing that we're reading. We call that semantics. It's the study of meaning. And then finally, beyond just looking at 2, 3 sentences, the meaning of it from a very honed in, focused view, we look at the text from a bird's eye view, from a holistic perspective, and we ask what sort of patterns, what sort of structures can we see? And this is a pretty broad concept. We'll go through it in a bit more detail later. But yeah, looking at those broad themes and structure to the text. That study is called the discourse and pragmatic subsystem. So if I were to summarize, I like to think about it like an onion. We love metaphors in English language, if you haven't realized already. So the onion goes like this. We start at the most fundamental unit of language, the root of the onion. It's phonology. You build together some sounds, you get parts of words, put parts of words together like Lego blocks, you get words, string together some words, you get sentences. Sentences, if you read a few of them together, you get meaning. And if you look at the text from a bird's eye view, you get discourse and pragmatics, which is the holistic view, the bird's eye view of the text. So, yeah, so that's it for the overview of the subsystems of language. We'll get into phonology and the other subsystems later.